Hello everybody! Welcome back to the channel. Today we are back at it again with some more Berry World SMP. A pretty big stream today. Today is the first ever annual meeting of the United Nations Council, or otherwise known as the New World Order. Let's go ahead and head over to the intermission screen. Hello people, how are you doing? Welcome back everybody to Berry World SMP. Welcome back everybody to Berry World SMP. We're going to be starting into the lure and whatnot, but honestly I wanted to take this time to say thank you guys so much for 100 followers. We just recently surpassed that limit, and the Rambo cosplay streaming is coming next week. So without further ado guys, let's go ahead and get right into it. Our first meeting. Kind of surprising, truly, to be honest. Well, I guess we're kind of just waiting. Who would have known that a little meeting like this would turn into something much bigger? I wonder if anybody's here. Well, at least willing to talk, that is.
All right.
Fine, ready?
Yeah.
Alright, good. I'd rather not be sitting here in silence.
Yeah, everybody's just been staring at each other. But I guess we should probably get this UN meeting officially started, yeah?
Wait, isn't there some people missing though?
Oh yeah, there are some people that's missing. Where is everybody else? I thought we sent out those letters. I thought all those letters were sent out.
Well, they could have not shown up. That is one thing.
Maybe, yeah.
Perhaps
There's
they're
always
sick.
a possibility.
Oh,
Sorry about being late, guys.
Oh, hey, Thinkley, you got my letter?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, sorry about that. I had
Good.
to make a good map for you.
Good to see you, bud. Honestly.
oh, it's
Hey,
Hi
Yes,
there,
yes.
everybody. Sorry I'm late. Me and Davern here were in Antarctica, but that's fine.
So,
that's
Pumpkin.
Davern? Is that you?
The one and only.
oh my gosh, Davern.
Yo, buddy!
I wish I can go over there and hug you, but I'm not allowed to leave.
I can't leave these chairs.
I can't get out.
It's like, I mean, we're not glued to them.
You know what? This is our first meeting. Go do it if you must. I know you want to. Do it.
I didn't want to be a distraction. I just wanted to.
Well, you know, here's the thing, buddy. Your parents been looking all over for you.
Yuki, I want to go hug them too.
Go hug them. This is a family thing. I'm gonna sit
No,
here.
I'll let them.
I'd
I'll
like
let,
to officially
I-
request that we
I'll let the family do it.
I'm
Alright.
sorry,
I'll
you
let them
guys.
do it.
Honestly,
I'm gonna
good on
hug
you,
him.
Devin.
No, Yuki,
It's our first.
we're gonna ambush hug him later, right?
Okay, yeah, we're gonna ambush him. Definitely,
Yeah,
totally,
yeah, yeah.
totally.
I'm scared.
Hey, hey, bud, how you doing? How's Antarctica treating you?
Yeah.
Is it still cold?
Yes, it's still.
I mean, I can only
cold.
imagine that it's cold.
Not
I
only
would be
that,
surprised if it wasn't.
the mobs over there just spawn in a lot, or well, they show up. It's just it's so good to see you guys and not whatever those things are called.
I'm assuming Dave got
Yeah,
the
about
message.
that. Yeah. Where have you been staying, bud?
I built a little shack just around. It's been nice.
I bet. But anyways, Justice Cam, we gotta start the thing now.
All right.
Let's go get this done.
I'm very excited to see what you guys have planned over here. Well,
Yeah,
within
send the chairs,
quarantine.
dude. Sit in with your cousin. Sit in with your cousin over there. Sit in with your cousins and your sister.
I think everyone's allowed to sit where they want. Can we start this?
Yeah, that's true.
I
Okay,
believe
yeah,
it.
yeah. We
Yeah,
should
I-
probably,
There are some new faces that I've
yeah,
never
so
seen
we should
before.
probably. Yeah, so we should really be probably starting this. Hello, everybody. Now, my name is Yuki, and everybody knows me. I hope. But yeah, welcome to the first ever UN Council meeting. So basically, we're gonna talk about everything that we need to talk about here. So let's get serious, guys. So if any of y'all need snacks or something, I'm sorry we don't have snacks yet. But yeah, we should
I
probably
brought some
start
along.
with.
I'll be fine.
I got
Oh yeah,
some
we should
watermelon.
well, we should probably start with the first agenda, which is. Hang on a second. I know I have my paper here somewhere. Oh yeah. So everybody in their seats. Everybody in their seats. In their proper
That sounds
seats.
about right.
As far as
All
I'm
right.
Yes, I
concerned,
believe
yeah.
Well, I guess that starting today, those will be your seats. Those will be your official seats. And those will be where you are sitting. So get comfy, guys, because if you got a
Alright.
broken chair, we can't do anything about that until after the meeting. Thank you. Now, because of that, I guess you could say that this is the official UN Council. My bad. Sorry, am I mixed up with an anime I was reading last night? Thank you for that manga, by the way, Justice.
What?
Anyways, nothing.
Okay,
Don't
thanks
worry
for
about it.
sharing that, I guess.
Okay, so basically, anyways, but enough about the mangas and all that jazz. We're here because of us. So, what I want to bring to the table is basically establishing this council. So this is everybody. Yes, this is everybody. This is everybody.
Well, I mean, there's several faces that are not here, but I'm pretty sure they're doing their own thing at the moment.
Yeah, they probably couldn't come. But I guess okay. Well, considering what happened where everybody was late, I feel like we need to address something, and if I could have the floor.
Yeah, go
So
ahead.
basically, we're having some issues with communication. Now, as you may all know, we have those little tower things, and I guess you could say that those will be one of the new ways to communicate. Am I saying this right, or am I saying this wrong?
Yeah, you are. You got it.
Okay. So those are going to be the ways that we're going to communicate with each other. It's going to be faster. So if you guys see a bunch of towers, yes.
How though? Like, how exactly do those things work? I mean, there's not really a button or anything like that.
Oh well, if that's the case, hang on. Justice, you want to take the floor over here? I'm not really into the whole technicality hoo-ha shit.
Well, as of right now, we've established what seems to be metaphorically known as an email. I'm sure everybody used it back when everything was civilized. As of right now, we're still figuring out how you can receive those messages in fine print, which we'll be diving into that a little more later. Me and my wife here are going to figure that out. But as of right now, those towers are connected, so that means communication will be done via email type system. But as of right now, I'm thinking that we should only use it for governmental purposes. That's
like
what
a
I,
broadcast
Oh.
system.
a
Like
broadcast
calling them
system
for these
and whatnot.
meetings then?
Calling
Yeah.
for government related issues, world issues, UN issues, politics, all of that stuff. But that begs the question of how we are going to get messages to everybody about other things.
I'm glad you
'Cause-
asked that. Actually, I have an idea.
What is it?
So you know how I've been experimenting on a bunch of stuff, and yes, we're talking about that one incident where I tried to get you. You know, and I'm gonna go into that. But basically, I wanted to propose a messenger system, official people to send in those letters. Because, not gonna lie, with me and Justice on the council, I feel like somebody else should do it. So I'm thinking of assigning people for that job. Now, I have a suggestion about who is going to be on that messenger system.
All right.
If that's okay.
Yeah,
That's
go for
okay.
it. Go for it.
I nominate Angel, Kitty, and Noi.
What?
Hi.
Your kids?
Angel,
why?
Kitty, and
Why?
Noi.
What?
How?
You know,
I mean that's great that you're giving them jobs, but how are they gonna get around to do something like that?
See, that's the thing. That's the thing I haven't thought about yet. The thing is that what we really lack is transportation. I nominate these three because they're actually, well, here's the thing. I can vouch for them because they actually know, they do their duties well. They're responsible despite being young. And
Okay.
they don't mind the long trips. They don't mind the long trips.
Yeah, but constantly walking or on
That is
riding
true.
boats is not necessarily
Really
a good
difficult.
trip.
Yeah, it is.
if I may
it is-
interject real quick.
Oh, yeah. What is it? What is it?
Well, I may have been busy for quite a while, but we are in fact still working on the Skyways. I'd like to make a proposition if everyone's willing to listen for a while.
All
And
right, go
that
ahead.
while the Skyways, I'm intending for that to be a community project for everyone around the world. And I am going to propose in the future some specifications so that we can all have our own stop points. And once everyone has stop points in their own bases and other points of interest, we could also just connect them all and then have them rigged with ice from Antarctica, which is still patent pending. That sound good to everyone?
Why ice?
Well,
Ice,
fun
I
fact
believe.
is that boats are fast on water, but it turns out that around here they're a lot faster on ice.
Yeah.
I did
Oh,
hear
yeah.
I did hear something about that.
I can confirm that is very true.
Yeah, since you have been living in Antarctica,
Exactly.
Yeah, you
and I mean, it is the best possibility. One faster way than just swimming or walking, right?
I mean,
That is true.
Hmm.
It could also help with the messenger issue of them being like a little bit on foot and could actually make messaging people a lot faster, yeah? Sending letters out faster, yeah?
Hmm.
so
I
they'd
mean-
be like
I mean that is
international
true.
highways?
That is true, but you can't just
That is true,
branch
yeah.
a highway to every single base. It gets repetitive and the direction steers off of course. There's got to be also an alternative. I mean we haven't looked in those supply crates. Perhaps there's something in there that could help.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, maybe. I feel like there would be, though. I feel like there would be.
Because
Well, I
because if we're
mean-
theorizing the same thing, that whoever left all of this left it for us, they had to have left something for us to get around more easier. Maybe a car, a helicopter, maybe even an airplane.
And it,
That would
Oh.
be
Something-
very useful.
What about
He's
like
fair.
a sub?
Is anyone
What about
here a pilot?
nope? No.
Nope.
Oh, what about
okay,
like one
we'll
of those
learn.
subways? I know the subways are
subway
pretty
just-
fast. Hmm.
Yeah, they are pretty fast.
What,
but
Do we have train conductors?
like the ones that they used to have in New York City?
Mm-hmm. I heard so much about that they're pretty fast. And
I mean-
plus,
Oh,
and since they're
man.
I mean, yeah. I can
they're-
imagine they are. I used to take them all the time.
Yeah, they really
I
are.
love their hoagies.
That was more of a
Oh,
plane
wait.
guy.
Not that subway.
Not that kind of subway.
well,
Not bad.
I get okay. Well, before we even since we're talking about the whole transportation dealio, I guess we should put it in a vote if we want it approved or not. And if it does get
Hmm.
approved, then it goes into action, yeah? Sound good for
Alright.
everybody?
So
Alright.
this would be the equivalent of writing a bill and turning it into something.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right. So, from what I understand, we're going to be voting on seeking out better ways of transportation, whether it's by sea, by underground, or by air.
I do like the boat idea, the boat with the ice idea. I do like it.
I mean, I like it
actually
too. I
does.
like it too. But if we can
It
find,
seems like
if we can find something that can simulate, like I don't know, air travel, which is 10 times faster than what we're thinking, then we could have other ways of getting places much more faster.
So any means of transportation that's going to be built and you know is going to be approved. Yeah, that's what we're putting on the table right now. Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Hmm.
As long as it's for, well, legal stuff, obviously.
Yeah, obviously. So let's put it to the vote, people. And anybody who agrees, say aye.
Aye.
Hi.
Stand up,
Aye.
actually. Yeah,
Aye.
yeah.
Aye.
Or stand up, or or stand up.
I stand up.
I stand up. I stand up. There you go. Right. Right. Then I guess it's approved. So any means of transportation is going to be implemented, either air, sea, or underwater. It depends on you. So long as it gets us anywhere, it's fine. And it's not for illegal stuff. That's fine.
Could I suggest something or like ask something?
Oh yeah, sure, sure.
I like the ice idea. Like that seems like it seems really efficient to me, but there are certain places in the world where heat can melt them, but another problem is where are we even going to get all the ice?
Antarctica.
Well then,
Antarctica.
that's where I step in.
Ooh.
See, fun fact is that regular ice melts under the sun, but when you pack it down real tight, it actually does not melt under the sun.
That's true.
And if you pack
Good to
that
know.
ice down even more, you get what is essentially the luxurious version, blue ice, which is even faster than packed ice, of which we may or may not be able to afford.
Well, at least we
can
got something to go
also-
for us.
I can also send some ice that way.
Alright,
being
in
good,
Greenland.
Good.
Yeah, sure.
That's good.
Good,
So
My
good,
only
good.
my only doubts about this if it's gonna be safe or not, because we don't know
Well, we
if
have
there's
to
gonna
test
be.
it.
Well,
Oh, we have to
True.
test it first.
well, think of it this way. When highways were built, they built railings to prevent stuff like that from happening. So who's not to say we do the same thing? Why
Out of what?
Why out of anything? We have stone. We have stone that we've mined ourselves with our own pickaxes. We could put that to use. Have you all not had cobblestone fill up your chests? Why not? Why
I
not?
have.
Why not?
No,
why,
not really.
Why not put it to use? All right. Because
Tends to throw that
why
stuff
would you
away.
make a train without tracks or a highway without rails? That's an accident waiting to happen.
Yeah,
That is true.
exactly.
Very wise and well said,
Mhm.
brother.
And who's gonna jump out of their boat while on the move? That's suicide.
Stupid. That's stupid.
I mean, people would do
yeah,
that
I
in
mean,
the old
totally.
Especially with like the
Totally.
probability of drowning too.
I mean, unless you put
Feel
like
targeted.
iron railings on the side.
Mm.
I'm sure we'll figure out something because we have the resources, we have the means, and we have the power to do so.
Wait, are you, Davern, were you trying to say something?
Yeah, I have another concern. I've
What's
noticed
their
that
concern?
these creatures can go high and low. What makes us say that those things won't be on our bridges or whatever we decide to go with?
Well,
Oh.
as far as
That's a
I'm
good
as,
point.
as far as
I
I'm
have a-
concerned,
I have a suggestion. As you may know, I recently built a seawall across my thing, around my area, and so far from what I've noticed, it's actually keeping all the mobs out. The height is making it so that the land ones can't get in, and it's making those and the barriers I put on top of those is actually making the spiders not be able to climb over. So if we built something like that around the whalings, it could actually work.
Also,
cover it.
I-
if I may add something, though I
Yeah?
think you all should know by now, these mobs, they don't like the light.
Oh yeah.
Oh
they
So
yeah,
as
do.
long
they
as
burn.
everything
Yeah.
stays well lit, as long as everything stays well lit, and that's also why I like the Skyway because it'll automatically burn whatever shouldn't be there in the mornings. Is
Actually,
that the?
there.
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
sorry.
Mm.
I'm
Go on.
sorry. There actually are two mobs that I learned that don't burn in the sun. The green thing that looks like it's creeping up on you, and the spider.
Creepers.
Hmm.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Those things.
Call them creepers.
Those
Those
those two
Alright,
do not.
so-
At least the spiders don't. At least the spiders are nice in the daylight.
Yeah, so
Really?
spiders is not
Yeah.
Doesn't make them any
issue.
less creepy though.
Plus,
They're
It's
nice in the
creepy.
daylight because they're blind in the daylight.
All right. Let's sit down and actually think about this, okay? What Yuki's suggesting isn't a bad idea. It really isn't. All right. I've done the same thing over at me and my wife's place as well, and so far it's working. As far as I'm concerned, there are no creatures that are flying, because that'd be the worst thing ever. But what I do know is that there are creatures inside the sea that are very hostile, and there are definitely a lot of land creatures that are very hostile. So
I've passed by some of those places before. Actually,
I'm thinking,
one of those places.
if I'm not wrong, phone packed ice does not melt with torches around it, does it? Or light
It
sources?
does not.
All right. So what we do is we simply make sure that all of the bridge, the skyways, whatever you want to call them, is covered in light, while also having
So
those
tunnel lights.
sustainabilities.
So tunnel lights.
Tunnel lights.
Hmm.
Think of it that way. Yeah. That's what they do when you go through a mountain on a road. They light up the area so you're not encased in darkness. It causes crashes if you don't have light.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking that's what we do. We make the skyways a little more
We
off the
light
ground.
them up.
We light them up, and we make sure that no creature can ever get onto them.
That sounds doable.
I mean, even then, if what you're saying is true, phone, if you're going that fast on ice, they won't be able to do anything to you. They can't catch you. They
Yeah.
can't grab you. They can't do anything. You'll just zip right
You'd
past
be
them.
as. That is true. That is the equivalent of a bullet train.
Mm-hmm.
You'd be going as fast as a bullet train, and nothing can catch up with to a bullet train at this era.
Think of it that way: a bullet train.
2 bullet trains.
Two bullet
Precisely.
Yeah.
Precisely.
So I think this is a good idea. I think that construction is a good idea. So we all have to pitch in for this. We all probably have to take some time and then go over there and probably help.
Oh, of course, without a doubt.
I could,
Yeah.
I could supply some cobblestone.
I can supply as well. I got.
I have a
of it.
lot of cobblestone. In
I
my
have
chest.
tons as well.
Oh, we got a
I can
lot.
probably supply some. I can do torches. I have a lot of coal.
I have entirely too much
Here.
cobble.
Well, here's the thing, guys. If you don't mind me, like with one more parting shot, we
Yeah.
all have resources, and that's great. But if there's one thing I learned in this new world is that, and also in the old one, is that we can't really get anything done without manual labor. So, if we're gonna make this happen, everyone's gonna have to pitch in on building the roads themselves too. And considering I'm not doing this alone, I can't rightly ask you guys to pay for it either. So, let's just call this one big community project, huh?
Yeah.
Agreed.
Toots.
I mean,
Agreed.
we
Agreed.
can
I-
we can we can
Yeah.
also get the villagers help
agree.
as well.
Yeah, we can get those guys.
Because as far as
They're
I'm
really good at
concerned-
building. They're
Go
really
for
good
it.
at
Go for it,
building.
you're
They
fine.
built my house, for God's sake.
As far as I'm concerned, the villagers actually can understand our language when it's written. They can't understand it by
Mhm.
voice. But if we simply approach them, many of them, and express what we're doing, and maybe give them something in return, like in Japan, there's so much gold to go around. I'm sure
There's
they-
a lot of iron too.
I'm sure they'd be willing to help.
True.
Right,
So I guess that's approved. I guess that's it. That's
All right.
approved.
All right, that's our first. That's
Next-
our 1st
Mhm.
bill approved.
Yeah. Yay.
All right.
Well,
Well, that was better than I expected.
actually, there is one thing I want to also bring up.
What's up?
This is gonna sound crazy, like super crazy, like we're talking about like super crazy,
I
supernatural
mean,
shit.
honestly,
crazy.
look around us. The world is empty. Nothing sounds crazy at this point.
That,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Very fair
true.
point.
That is
Well-
true, but okay. Basically, oh hey, Grimes. But like, Actually, speaking of you, perfect timing actually, because what
Hey,
I'm
guys.
about to talk about is something that's gonna involve you, buddy.
And that would be.
All right. So recently, and Kitty, I believe you know what this is. Did anybody encounter any gods?
Wait, you know they exist too?
I actually
I'm
did
sorry, what?
yesterday.
What?
All right. Let me
One at a time, please.
let me just get this straight, okay? I've been hearing a lot about this stuff recently, and it's really got me a little worked up. But apparently there are rumors, and some people in this very room have met with gods, actual deities higher above us.
How would that
Oh,
work?
boy.
Why are you laughing?
Funny.
Who's laughing?
Because
Who's
that is
laughing?
such a lie. That is
There-
such a lie.
Hermes was at Anime Land yesterday.
Same.
Oh,
He
God.
appeared in Greece.
I can accept the fact of
yeah.
monsters because
I've-
I can find ways to
All
back
right,
that up,
hey,
but actual gods.
Hey, let's not sit there and accuse anybody of lying, okay? Because the fact of the matter is that there are things in this world that are beyond natural control. There are living zombies, potion making, and enchants for weapons. So it's
Us
not
walking-
it's not too far fetched to think that
mountains.
there's possibly something out there, okay? So do
And,
not call the people in this room liars, because you don't know that.
All right, Justice. I think you should calm down, buddy.
And
angry,
may
I'm
I
sure.
interject one little thing?
All right.
So, Justice, you know how me and Pastelli made that tunnel to your land?
Yeah, I do.
What about it?
The gods actually helped us make that.
I knew there was something going on. There was no way they could have built that.
There was no
Oh,
way.
yeah,
Exactly. That
that's
was
right.
a day. That was a long tunnel from Greece to Anime Land.
We did
then
do the
from
Greece one
there-
ourselves. We did do the
Yes,
Greece
that
one
is
ourselves, but the one to Anime Land, that wouldn't have been able to get done that fast
Alright,
without.
hold on a second. Hold
the
on a second.
gods.
There's too much to comprehend here.
I mean, Pastelli wasn't lying. The last time we talked to her, she
Oh, yeah,
wasn't
no, I
lying.
lied.
That was good for one thing.
Well,
Yeah,
your instincts are
apparently.
never wrong, sis. Your instincts are
Wait a
never
minute.
wrong.
Wait a minute. Let's get something straight. What do we know about these quote unquote gods?
Well,
Alright,
one looks
hang
like Kermit.
What?
Hermes.
Oh, no.
What
Alright,
the
hang on. Let
fuck?
me explain that part. Let me explain this. So I'm pretty sure. So from what I've noticed, and considering what you just said just now, the most common god that's been appearing towards people is someone called Hermes.
Hermes.
And
what does he
yes, he
look
does
like?
take a Kermit. Oh, here's the thing. He wears
Greek
like a.
mythology.
You know how? Do you see my dress right now? It's like this, but it's the male version, blue with a green wreath
No,
on his head, and
don't.
he's blonde with blue
Wait,
eyes.
Don't tell me Hermes. You mean to tell me the Greek messenger god appeared
Yes.
to some of these people?
The Greek god of travel, trickery, and merchants.
Yeah, I saw him turn to Kermit right before my eyes.
Okay, please never say that again. Come on.
That
I
is-
can't
Called
make
him a
this shit
bump
up.
Well,
Wait, yeah,
You
we're
see
not.
why I
I'm not.
think
We're
this
not
is
making this
alright.
up.
Oh my
Cam's-
god.
Yeah, Cam seems like she's telling the truth.
all right.
If you want, I can get the gift that he gave me.
He gave you.
He
He
also
gave you a
me
gift?
gift.
Yeah, is
He
there like
gave us-
one of those ender chests?
Wait, did you? It's there's one outside, but hang on.
Do you mean this thing?
Let me guess. Hang on, let me guess.
Let me go get it.
Let me guess what the gift is. Is it a golden apple that's shiny? Did
Yes.
anybody ever receive that?
Yes.
I got one.
Oh,
Man,
Does
I
any- does
thought
any-
it
does
was
any-
special.
Does
I-
anybody actually have one right now to show?
I'm getting it.
Pastelli, do you still have it?
Oh.
I've
It's
only
it's
made
it's
them.
in the
I'm getting
ender
it.
chest.
I've never
Okay, it's in the
All
inner
right,
chest.
my wife's
I
wife's
guess.
getting one. This right here is pretty much going to confirm it because I've never heard of a glowing apple.
A
They
glowing
called
apple?
he called it the god apple actually.
The
Like,
god
well,
apple.
he
Oh.
Oh,
Holy
Luke would be
shit!
so happy to see.
It's-
It
yeah,
looks
see,
like a
it's
golden
glowing.
apple. Isn't it
Oh
golden?
it's a
Yeah, that's
glowing
what
golden
I'm saying.
apple.
god.
Show it around.
I mean, I mean,
Wait,
I got one of
wait,
those too.
sis. Those look like the golden apples I've been harvesting, though.
those look like
Yeah, but
those
it's
look
glowing.
No,
unnatural.
this no,
glowing.
this is
No.
this is something else. That right there is glowing.
That's definitely unnatural. I've never seen anybody be able to make that before.
Now here's the thing, guys. Is that
Here, let me see
Yeah.
that. Let me see that.
Here,
Yelly?
just give it back.
go on. Sorry.
What?
What? You were waving around.
Oh,
the
no,
people,
it's just keeping an entertaining audience here.
I'm
Hello.
screaming. What?
See, look
I
at
see
it.
that
It's
before.
polished, shiny, and glowing. Kind of like this, actually.
I'll
Look at
look
this.
later. Can I finish
Yeah.
doing whatever I'm
It
doing?
looks like the enchantment
yeah,
items.
this is something else.
When I'm done.
Yeah, so everybody. Okay, so everybody
Yeah.
has seen
I-
Hermes.
Thank
A
you.
lot of people actually have seen Hermes.
All right,
Majority.
all right.
We
Not
also-
everybody, but
I'll believe it when I,
I
see
have
it with
a
my own
question.
eyes.
That's fair.
All right.
All right. No,
I
no,
mean,
no.
we haven't
But,
seen any gods lately, though. so
I
this
do
is
want
very
to say something. Well, part of this why I was asking why has people seen Hermes is because he showed up and told me something very particularly interesting, and I think Lee over here can confirm that it's an actual thing.
Oh yeah,
Well,
that's
So-
well, spit it out. Spit it out.
Wait.
All right, all
Talking
right,
about-
all right. So basically, Hermes, Hermes told me something really interesting, and when he came to visit Greece when I was with Kitty.
All
He
right.
basically mentioned a mansion somewhere north of Greece that has the possible answers as to what everything is going on.
He did mention that to me too, that
Wait.
the answer should soon be revealed.
You mentioned that to you as well.
Oh, the mansion.
Is that all that
A
was said?
mansion.
I've seen a
It-
mansion.
Yeah, I know about
He
that.
didn't
Wait,
say what
wait, you
what
saw it?
anything. He didn't say what it was that was there, but he did say that the truth was there.
Did
I've never-
anybody
So-
else
I've-
hear that from
I've,
him?
I've never.
I
Well,
I
didn't-
heard it as
I
well.
didn't hear it, but I've
The,
heard
the
it. I've
truth
seen a
of
mansion.
what exactly?
I've never even heard of it.
All right, all right,
until
all
now.
right, everyone. Let's just calm down, and let's talk about this one at a time, okay? So what we know is that the Greek messenger god of Hermes from the Greek pantheon came to us and told us about some sort of mansion in Europe. Is that where I'm getting this from?
Yeah,
Yep.
Europe.
Yeah.
Can
North of Greece,
can
actually.
can anybody actually confirm that this is a real thing? This mansion.
Yeah, I
Well,
can
that's
see
what-
it.
Wait,
I've been to Europe.
I've seen a mansion out in like the woods. In Europe.
What does it look like? What does it look like?
It's a big mansion. It's made out of cobblestone and the dark wood.
Dark Oak.
Dark Oak?
Yeah, dark
Dark
oak.
Oak.
Are we
Yeah.
sure? Are we sure this isn't somebody's home, or is this?
It's
Hermes-
a pretty large ass
Hermes-
house.
Question by the way, was it north of Greece? North of
I
Greece.
if I'm getting my geography correct, I believe so.
And that was Justice. You want to know something funny? That's exactly the direction he was pointing at, north of Greece.
Are we sure that he's
Yeah.
saying the truth? Like you said, he is a messenger.
Well,
remember?
well. Here's the thing. If he told these people about a mansion in, I'm sorry, what is your name?
Zolan.
If Zolan here actually confirms that this mansion is real and is telling us it's very much real, then I don't see why we shouldn't trust his word.
We should really investigate it. We need to send
I've-
somebody over there to investigate it.
Yeah,
Zolan,
that's
actually,
true for
Zolan,
once.
you should probably wait. Aren't you a researcher before?
Yeah. Oh, not before, but well, now I am.
Currently? Oh, now okay. We should.
I'll go
send
with
Zolan.
him. I can
Wait,
go
Zolan,
with
can I
him.
come with you?
Lee,
don't
you
see
should go
why
with him.
not.
Lee, you should go with
Mhm.
him. Grimes, you should go with him.
Ooh,
Could I go too?
I want to go with as well. I've been searching for this thing for weeks.
All
it's
right,
best.
whoever.
It's best to search this in the group. That way, it's safe
Yeah.
for them.
Yeah, exactly. You need to
Cover more
guard
ground.
him. Zolan, can we trust you to search that mansion for any answers about what happened?
No, guys. I don't think this is a good idea. I
What
don't.
do you mean?
I don't.
What do you mean?
I don't. Okay, listen. It's a mysterious mansion that a god pointed out. All right. Let's think about this here. If we're just gonna send some people in there, who knows what's beyond those doors?
What if it's a trap?
Yeah. What if it is a trap? You have to
He
think
is the
about
master
these
of
things.
trickery.
We
Remember,
need to
Hermes is
scout out
If
the
we're gonna
place.
if we're gonna scout this place out, we need to examine it first. We need to go there and maybe peek in the window or something, just to know that there's nothing funny going on. And then
It's safe.
when the and
if
then
it's
when
safe.
yeah, when the time comes, it's not just gonna be one person. It has to be a lot of people. All
So
right?
we need to send a squad full of people.
Exactly. We
Give or
can't.
more
take, how
ground,
many
I
people?
mean-
How many people are we talking about for an expedition like this?
I'd say about 10 maybe.
It's a pretty big
10.
mansion.
I
We
call dibs
do
on
need to
being on
cover
it.
a lot of
People.
ground.
Wait.
You see,
I'm willing to
because
help.
here's the thing. I get it. Some of you are really strong and
I'm-
whatnot, but one arrow to the head is you're basically done. All right, and we
I
know
suggest
we
Fair
know
point.
for a fact that there's somebody or something, some force that's been killing villagers, and they have means of, well, bows. We've seen it. You and I, Yuki, and Grimes. We've seen it.
Some force.
The desecrated villages, the shots in the window. Who's to say that whoever's beyond that door could be the same people? I mean, after all, think
You do
about
have
it.
a
No,
point.
none of us here have killed a villager.
We'll fight them.
Of course
I
not.
mean-
Why would you do such a thing?
Alright, hang on.
Yeah,
All right.
totally.
I
So-
believe the main issue here is the amount of people that's going. And I agree with Justice that 10 is enough. We do probably need the deck out for this. This is an expedition we're talking about. We have no idea what's in it. We have no idea if it's even safe to go into. So I believe we should prepare for this expedition.
As
So
for-
who is willing? We should probably send volunteers though. Like
I'm
decked out
going.
volunteers.
I'm going.
Big
Who's
sis-
willing to die
Well, where
for
you're
us?
going, I'm going with you. I'm going
Big-
with you.
I'm going.
I'm
Dibs on
going. I'm
going.
going because I need because I want to seek answers as much as everybody.
I need
else.
to see this mansion, so I'm
I'll
I'm
go
going-
too.
The only
I'm
person
going
who knows where it
to-
is. So
All
I'm
right,
going.
whoever's
One at a
going
time.
on this. All right, whoever's going on this expedition, stand up right now.
I'm going, but only to sell you guys supplies.
Man,
I
it's
think that's more
it's as
than-
if
I'm
everybody.
going to
You are
supply
just
food.
pure
That's
fucking
quite
corporate, aren't you?
helpful.
I have a
3,
suggestion.
4.
All right.
Yeah, yeah.
I suggest that we have 3 people with shields up in front. We have archers in the very back, and then we have swordsmen in the middle. That way, we
Why do
can
we have a
take
few
advantage
many
of the
standing
block.
up?
We have a lot. Of
The more the
people.
better,
That's not
Grimes.
right.
The more the
The
better.
more the better. The more the better.
The more the
Hmm.
We
merrier.
don't know what's
You
out
can't
there.
just
We don't
solo
know.
everything, you know.
Everybody is very
Jesus,
valid.
you
for
said 10
standing.
people if we're going overkill.
Wow,
Well,
I'm
if
not
you
gonna
need
lie.
an
I'd rather
Well, if you need
I'd
a
rather
long
have an
range,
army.
I'm your girl.
I'd rather have
need
an
a long
army
range,
to
I'm
face
your
a
girl.
potential other army that's beyond those doors.
If it means I
May
can
I add
protect,
something?
if it means I can protect others, then I'll be the shields. I'll be part of the
Hmm.
shields.
That
I'm
way,
like the only person who
is
knows
the
the
chance
exact
that
location of
we
the
get
mansion.
attacks or anything like that.
It's obvious I'm going.
May I add
I
something?
I'm pretty agile. I could work with a sword.
Wait, Pastelli, yeah?
I was gonna say, I since I live around in Europe, can I go too?
Yeah, sure.
Everyone
standing up, aren't ya?
everyone who's standing goes basically, but there's some
Right, so we're going.
there's something
We need to deck
there's
out.
something about this mission though that is really putting me on edge. Beans, are you sure you want to partake in something like this?
Yes.
I would not. I would not.
I would,
let it go
I
there.
don't think that's a good idea.
Big
I
brother.
can
You
use
does
the
seem a little
bow.
dangerous.
The only issue
No,
is something
but here's the thing.
happens,
It'd be wise for those who are not, how I'd say this. It'd be wise to be able to have you guys safe in just in case something else happens to us. That way you
You're
guys would be in
second-
charge of protecting our other people that haven't joined.
I agree with that.
Okay. Yeah,
Guys,
okay, hang on.
You two are strong in valor, but I feel like it's safer.
We need to
Alright.
protect the other people as well if something were to happen.
Yeah, that's
Alright.
true.
May I
Kitty?
give
But
a
I'm-
suggestion as well?
Hang on,
Please.
hang on. Before that suggestion, Kitty Angel, I can't let you. I can't let you on this mission. Please understand, it's too dangerous. But I will need. I need to. But I trust you both. Look at me, Kitty. Look at me. I trust you both to keep everybody else safe.
Well, I
Alright,
mean,
When
can I
I'm
offer-
gone, you guys are in charge of Greece. You're in charge of everything. Okay, on there. If I don't come back in time, send help. Go get everybody else. Okay.
Well, I mean, let's face it though, everyone who's not fit for combat could always just hang with me in my little shop, far away from danger. You know,
I
That
don't
is
trust
true.
you ever.
Are you gonna be charging people for
I
that?
don't.
I
We
trust.
don't
I
Alright.
trust him enough. I trust him enough.
All right. Let's review, okay? God tells us about a mansion. Zolan knows the way. They said
So
that
does Grimes.
they said
So
that
does
they would
Grimes.
find answers there. All right. So everyone who's standing up, besides the beans themselves, is gonna embark on this journey. Now I'm not entirely sure when it's gonna happen, but I'm sure we'll discuss that amongst each other. But if there's answers lying within there, we got to take every precaution we can. We don't know what's beyond that door.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm goddamn right.
I agree.
Also,
So we gotta bring
yeah.
lots of food, armor, weapons, anything you think you need.
I will
Take care of the
guys,
food aspect.
Yeah?
What is a phone?
Yeah?
here's the thing. Now, I, of all people, am really glad that this whole new world is here. I am grateful that, like, we have the ability to create, to do whatever. But let me remind you that the world is very dangerous. You go on this mission, and something wrong happens, you could very well die. Now, I'm
Don't
not
give a
saying this to
shit.
scare anybody, but maybe think a little bit harder about it for some people.
What I know, there are no
Oh,
doctors.
I already thought about it long and hard.
I'm not gonna let anyone get hurt while I'm there.
I just want answers, man.
Where justice goes, I go.
All right.
Well
We'll,
then.
Where justice and Ali go, I go. I go.
we'll discuss
Yeah, where
it.
Justin goes,
If we
I
don't deal
go.
with the problem now, it's just gonna come back and bite us in the ass.
We'll
I
discuss
don't
it.
care what happens. I just want to help.
We'll discuss a time and date, perhaps. I don't even know what month it is. I've lost track. But
Yeah,
we'll,
we really need like sundials or something.
I mean, there's a clock in there, but we'll figure this stuff out
Doesn't
as we
really
go.
help that much, does it?
What?
Anyways, I guess this, but Thinkly, you had a suggestion, yeah? You had something
Yeah.
to say?
What I could contribute to this, just to make sure everyone is mentally healthy, so that you're not probably hallucinating anything, I could probably give out
Sessions?
yeah.
I
wanna
love
be
an
mentally
enterprising businessman.
Oh, it's basically like a therapy.
He is a
thing.
therapist. He is a
Hmm.
You're
therapist.
the one who
Oh.
gave me that coupon.
Oh yeah. Hang on.
I got
I remember.
you.
Yeah, I remember the time that this idiot left a book on my land.
Ah,
That's a
man,
little-
same.
This is a little harsh, don't you think?
Let's not call anyone idiot, though, please.
Well,
His
it's the
heart's in the
truth.
right place.
I mean,
Fair
he
enough,
left his
man.
property on my land, so
Yeah, but there's no need to
Yeah,
call
we
someone
get it.
an
Hang
idiot.
on. Noi, what is there something you wanted to say? You were waving.
I feel like you forgot to mention what about me? Like, am I part with Kitty and Angel?
My
I think you
child,
best.
my child, you are part of this.
Okay.
Always remember, you are. I love you. Don't worry about it. I love you. I trust you just as much as I trust your sisters. You need to be you're a trio. You know, you're a trio.
Yeah, watch out for each other's backs.
Besides, plenty of space in the shop.
All right, let's go ahead and sit back down.
Yeah, so I'll sit
All
back
right.
that's not
Um,
a chair, Farron.
You know, that's
in
a
the
cheers,
chair.
Jamie.
Sorry.
down. In the chair.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Anyways, Grimes, you can sit back down.
I prefer standing.
All right, we'll stand on the benches then.
Okay, so what else do we need to mention?
Hmm.
Oh?
See, there's bringing up the mansion just now, and it reminded me of something that I was a little negligent to talk about, but
What?
it's better to say it now more than ever. So have any of you, has anyone else been experiencing earthquakes by any chance?
Yeah.
I mean, I
actually-
felt them a while ago. Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
First wave.
Actually,
Right,
yeah.
yeah.
That's something that we do need to discuss because I don't think they were earthquakes.
Why wouldn't they be?
What are you suggesting?
Because here's the thing, think about it this way. If an earthquake of that magnitude happened all over the world as we know it would be destroyed. Tectonic plates don't all move at the same time. That's what causes earthquakes. I'm thinking that they were sinkholes.
I was miles away from all of them, but I felt them.
Listen to me, okay? Listen. All right? Out of character. Whose mic's doing that?
At Zolan.
Zolan,
your mic.
All right, thank you. Anyways, back in character. Let me ask you. Let me ask everybody here. All right? The areas of interest on the maps that I sent every single one of you. All right? I'm sure everybody's at least explored one of them. What did they look like? The entrances.
Oh.
Did they look like caves, sinkholes?
Oh, sinkholes. Yeah.
Some of them were caves, though.
One of those areas of interest was outside of me and my wife's town. Okay, it was outside of ours. We discovered it, and there was something inside. All right.
We found a shrine of some sort.
A Japanese shrine
like
of some sorts. It was in ruins.
You mean like a Shinto gate?
Like a Shinto gate, yes, precisely. It was in ruins. It was in shambles. But the most important thing about this is that there were bodies, corpses, bones.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Has anybody has anybody discovered the other locations? If so, what did you find?
I have.
Remember we went to Patty with President Nova. We found like a bunch of bodies and like a sign that said "Help me."
Me and Grimes went to a couple other locations as well as, including Danny with the at Oralade and California too.
They did point out the New York area.
Grimes and Noi went to a location. It was creepy.
All right.
I've seen one.
We definitely like when me and my sister here went to President Nova, and we searched the area. We found the bottom half of the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, that
actually.
You wanna what's weird about it? And may I just say this right now? But what's weird about it? It's super rusty. Like it's been down there for ages.
What are you saying exactly?
Some sort of trick.
No, here's the thing. The material that it's made out of wouldn't rust in such a short span of time. It's like it's been down there for like ages. I'm not even kidding. It almost looked like if you touched it, you'd crumble it to dust.
Are you telling me? Oh, sorry.
How long have have people say we've been here since? Like, how long did it happen?
Almost
month
a month.
Or so.
It's been
a month at best.
But like, how long do you think what reset happened? Like,
we don't know. That's the thing. We don't know.
I mean, the shrine looked a bit run down, like it was like 100 years old or something.
Exactly.
I'm thinking.
It's like it was 100 years old.
You shouldn't be able to do that in 100 years either.
And it's so convenient that the sinkholes just now show up. Out of all the months we've been here.
Well, here's the thing though. Here's the thing that's interesting. As soon as those, sinkholes formed, my villagers knew exactly where to point. It's as if this has happened before. They knew exactly where to go, where to point to. And the fact of the matter is that the sinkhole that me, Yuki, and Nova discovered in where Paris used to be had the Eiffel Tower in it, and the one that I discovered in my land had a Shinto gate. I'm thinking that the other areas might have the same thing. There's probably ruins in there, corpses, maybe even additional information. Grimes, you said you went to the New York one, right?
Yep.
What did you find?
What was there?
There was a death note.
That was basically it, though. We couldn't make out anything.
No,
what did it say? What did it say though?
Well, it had the memory of a dying person, and then something that was mentioning GCF lied to us. What did they lie about?
What the fuck?
The GCF.
And then the rest of the note in the backside had frantic scribblings. And then
like they were in a hurry.
Couple of tears too.
Yep.
Did you find anything else, like any similar notes of that nature?
Any
No,
structure?
but I did show it to Noi.
Okay.
The cold
Anyone
hard
else?
truth, huh?
Grimes, I know this is technically your property and whatnot, but do you mind bringing that next time we meet up, and anything that's relevant? Because like even if it's vague, it might have some hints. I mean,
I think there might have been a death mob back in California too. Am I wrong?
Oh yeah, damn.
What did that one say?
Well, apparently, it was a power station of some kind
Power
because,
station.
well, it kind of did look like that because of bloody whatever those lights were, and it also had a death note as well.
Hey.
What did it say?
And Memoirs of a Dying Person. I was about to say Death Note.
Right.
But
But however,
do you remember what it said, at least?
well, if you want to keep saying, let's just say there was a lot of help us shit in the note.
Oh god, those poor people.
Oh yeah, poor people. Damn.
All right. Here's what I'm thinking. Okay.
We didn't even find a death note in the one by our
Oh, you want to know something else? Is so curious to me.
What?
What?
The Empire State Building.
That tall
What about
building,
it?
that tall building that was in New York City. What about it?
Oh.
It had ruins. It was just like the building of whatever it is, but there was just ruins.
I knew it. Each one of these caves has some sort of ruin in it. That's why they caved in.
That's what it.
They couldn't handle the weight of the structure.
I don't believe that's entirely true.
We just so happened to be at the right place at the right time. Who knows how this would have understood?
Let this be the right place or time.
Here's
For
the
anything.
thing. Here's the thing. What I was thinking. It wasn't an earthquake that caused it. I feel like those sinkholes, or rather the ruins that were in those little cave things, those little sinkholes, gave in, which caused the rumbling to happen. How many have we found actually so far? How many have
9.
we found so far?
9. According to the villagers' mapping, they pointed out 9 different locations across the earth.
But how many have we visited?
I visited 3, actually 4.
I've
went
only
with-
ever seen one.
3 for me.
I've seen
1.
2.
I've seen 2.
If I'm not mistaken, let me go ahead and just brainstorm a bit. I think I brought one of these maps with me.
So there's a couple more left then, right?
According to the map,
more.
according to the map itself, yeah, it seems like Grimes is being legit about this. One across what seems to be the LA area, New York City, one that looks to be in where Rio was in Brazil.
Right.
One near Paris. There's one that's if I'm getting this correctly, it seems like the Moscow area in Russia. Then there's one near where Tokyo used to be. There's one that seems to be near the Hong Kong area. There's one where Singapore used to be, and then there's one down in Australia.
All the way there?
Looks like the Melbourne region.
Wait. Has
Probably send it in a team.
wait.
I mean, I
Yeah?
had a theory.
Yeah.
What could be significant in those places? What are the significant iconic places about those countries?
Well, in
Like, there's,
Rio. Well,
Rio
in
had
Rio.
the statue thing.
Yeah, the
The-
Rio was the statue with the arms outstretched, made out
The
of
Jesus
marble.
statue, right?
You mean,
Yeah,
the Jesus statue.
Christ the Redeemer. That's what it's called.
Australia was Sydney, I think, maybe. I don't know.
But what about it in Sydney?
What was popular in Australia?
Well,
The
let's-
ships, maybe?
Each country.
The
Well-
drop bears.
All right. Let's not confuse ourselves. All right. We know that the Eiffel Tower is in the Paris ruins. We know that the Empire State Building is where New York used to be. I'm thinking that we should seal these places off and maybe investigate them for another day because, well,
Yeah.
we're not going to find much besides corpses that we should obviously be burying in the ground.
I already did.
Well, they were already buried.
I buried some
No,
already.
I'm not leaving what seemed to be innocent lives that were begging for mercy. I'm not leaving them down in a dark cave.
Their bones were.
Deserve to be buried. Even
I
though-
will
what's
admit.
worse?
choice.
Oh my god, what's worse is that one of the skulls had an open mouth. They were like gasping for air.
Yeah, let's
Okay, don't mention that again.
Maybe don't say that in front of the
I will.
children.
I will say this: the how I say the bones, they felt old as well. As by a single touch, they seemed to crack on a single touch as well.
How old?
That's why I was very careful with them when burying them.
If I remember, I don't know my biology that well, but they seem very as ancient as the structures as them as well.
They're almost like fossils, is what she's saying.
Centuries, then, right?
It's impossible to happen within a few. I'm estimating that we woke up in like like in a month, or a few
Hey,
years
guys.
even.
It's like
I don't-
Years, no.
Now that I've
No,
noticed.
Crazy idea though.
What?
Like, wouldn't it be absolutely insane if we all somehow managed to be preserved over like centuries and just so happened to wake up long after everything's gone?
But that'd be impossible.
We wouldn't. That would be impossible,
insane.
though. The human
Wonder if
body,
that were the
the human
case,
body
that
can
goddess
only
They're
go
gods
so
now.
long for
I mean,
water.
now with the mention of gods, that can't be not possible, right?
No.
That would
Yeah,
require
but
like
here's the thing.
cryogenic stasis.
Well, here's the thing, guys. If I remember my Greek mythology right, the gods don't necessarily directly interfere with you.
Yeah.
They can guide you, they can help you in some way, but they can't directly help you.
They can't save
And
you
that's
from
what
a gun.
Hermes has been doing, actually.
We have the
Well,
gods.
here's a fun
I
little
think
thing.
Logic is
Oh,
thrown
sorry.
out of the table there. I'm sorry to say.
So you're saying this
Right.
is not the work of a god, then?
We have
No,
we
I
have
don't think so.
enchanted items. We have mythical creatures that can blow up and teleport. I don't think logic right now is really in our midst or on our side here.
True.
Dav's got a
Anything
point.
is on the- anything is
I don't
on
think
the-
we have the slightest grasp anymore of what's actually
We can
true
write
and
down
what's
as a-
not.
you know,
Even if that
statistics
is-
now, but who knows what other instances where
Yeah, that's true.
there's a creature
But
that can numb our arms by just looking at us. I don't think that's
that's
logical
true.
in any
But why
sense.
a certain amount of people though? Why wouldn't they just
Listen.
do a handful of
Listen.
people?
All right. We all want answers, okay? And our first step is finding out whatever is in that mansion. Because Hermes said that there's answers in there waiting for us. Perhaps we'll figure this out soon. But for now, we shouldn't be.
Gods don't just.
For now, we shouldn't just be talking over people, theorizing stuff, because it's not going to make it any better. We have to think about this legitly.
Well, here's the thing, and this has been on my mind for a little bit. Why would a god just tell you to go to a certain direction and in the same manner of telling people, by the way? Because if it was a lie, wouldn't the story change a little bit? Like, what is their purpose of telling us to go to this direction to several people if it was a lie? See, that's what I've been thinking.
It could also be the other way around too.
I haven't seen this Hermes god, so I can't tell either.
Okay, can I confirm to the peeps who he's been saying this to?
Yes.
Go in has he been doing it like this? Go this direction. You will find the answers that you seek. And he points at a certain part in north. The same fucking direction as northern Greece, north of Greece. Has he been doing that?
Not the same sentence, but he did do the point thing.
Where he pointed there north of Greece, yes?
Yeah.
Wherever you were, it was always north of Greece. I don't think it was a lie. I don't think he was lying.
I don't think he was either.
It's the same manner.
Yeah.
It's the same manner. If it was a lie, there'd be some parts of it that are like different. But it's not. It's the same story, same direction. It's probably true. There's probably something actually there.
Well, regardless if it's true or not, we're gonna check it out anyways. So yeah.
Yeah.
If I
And
can
with-
recap real quick, we're going to have to secure the sinkholes and check out the mansion eventually.
Yes.
Just
we need
about,
to
yeah.
stay on our
Might
guard.
I suggest that we
That's what
secure the
we-
building before moving in?
Yeah.
We need to stay
So-
on our guard regardless.
Fox. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say that why don't we all like look at the map of the sinkholes and mark all the ones that Olive hasn't been to and have the ones
That's a
that
good idea.
we haven't been to.
That is a
Right.
good idea.
not marked.
Good
That is a
idea.
good idea. Helps us keep track.
Mhm.
Yes.
Well, since that we're done with this one, and I'm pretty sure this is probably gonna close now. What else do we need to discuss? I'm pretty sure there was one more thing that we forgot to mention. Danny?
I mean, there was something. Yeah, there was something that I was gonna mention. And it was kind of like shops and almost industry because, we don't really have much of that, and I feel like for like just possible like trading, whether it be just raw materials or you know, I'm trying to think of something that would be
Like
more
food as well.
yeah,
Well,
like food. Or
I mean,
yeah.
if we're talking about trading,
Well, okay. The trading is definitely one option, but it's also like buying things like
Are you suggesting a currency?
Along with the shops.
yeah, we
Well,
don't
as
You
long as
know-
I get money.
The thing is, it's not a too
get
far-fetched
paid?
idea. It's not too far-fetched of an idea because here's the thing. With this being the new government, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be the government that's going to be lasting here, a currency is kind of on something we need to discuss because we can't keep using the bartering system because, you know, there might be instances where the bartering is going to be unfair and then you'd get something lesser than what you should have gotten.
Yeah, we need to make something that everybody wants. It's kind of like how
So we
paper
need-
money and coins used to be a thing.
Yeah.
So we're
What do we
talking
use
about-
then?
Hmm.
I mean,
it all depends. It's something that we need to discuss maybe another time.
Another time, yeah.
I mean, really anything could be currency, though, right?
Yeah,
If
but
I
that's the
feel like I
bartering
have it.
system. But it's easy to say that, hey, I'm giving you 64 steak and all you're getting is 1 iron ingot.
Oh, come
Pretty
on.
good deal.
Be bloody realistic.
That is basically a scam, if you ask me.
Realistic?
It's basically
Yeah,
a scam.
it is a
What's,
scam.
what's
Yeah, pretty
stopping
much.
what is stopping people from scamming people? Nothing really.
Morality.
You're just morality.
What?
But then
definitely
again,
morality.
Your
please.
morality flies out the window. I'm gonna be perfectly honest about that.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Hate to break it, but he's completely
Well, we don't
right.
need to throw it out the window, but
yeah, so maybe the next meeting we could discuss about a currency system, but for now, maybe the shops thing is something we need to look into as well.
Yeah.
Because actually, speaking of shops, there's a bunch of tents outside the place. Have you guys noticed that?
Yeah,
Huh?
actually.
Yeah.
There's like a
that'd
bunch
be
of
handy.
stalls.
But there's no
Why
one
don't we
in
use
them.
those? Why didn't we use those?
I mean,
You just want a marketplace
not?
here?
I mean,
Yeah, make
I
a
mean, it's-
marketplace here.
I don't see
outside.
why.
I mean,
I don't see why we
Should
shouldn't.
we
Well-
assign basically for what shop should be there and what people who
I
will
guess
be
a
working
first
there?
come first. I guess a first come first serve basis would probably be more efficient. Whoever comes first
Yuki?
gets the stall first. Yeah, a certain
Right
amount of
then.
time.
Well,
I like that deal.
Yeah.
what about distance, though?
What do you
I
mean
mean,
this?
it's still gonna be quite a long trip to get to a marketplace right here.
Well, we don't need to
Exactly.
only have
Yeah.
marketplaces here. We could have marketplaces like in our own towns. Like
I guess
I'm
that's
planning on
true,
having
yeah.
one over in my town of Orlade.
Oh, it's like one of those tourist stores type of thing.
No.
No way,
No.
yes.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
It's a merchant store. It's basically like a merchant store where you sell shit. It's like a marketplace. It's like a booth, actually.
It's
is what
just
you
like
call
it's like a bunch of like traveling
market.
people traveling around
Market
to sell
booth.
their stuff, right?
You could
Yeah.
also
I think
do
Fun would
like
be really good at
worldwide
that.
stores.
I see.
Actually,
You could
it's
also set
traveling
up like
stores.
worldwide stuff.
Actually, currently we do have a traveling store. If I think about it, Phone, don't you have that ship?
Well, I do, but I'm the one who's traveling, not my store. We've yet to figure out how to carry all that stuff around after all.
Yeah, that's true.
Multiple boats.
Yeah, transportation is utmost importance out of all of this.
Yeah,
though.
so we really should focus on the transportation.
What about like? Okay. I have one of these things, but like they're kind of. How do I put this? It's kind of like a chest, but you can actually. It's not heavy. Like whatever you put in there, it's not heavy. You can actually pick it up and carry it around with you.
An ender chest.
An ender
You mean
chest?
an
Not
ender
really
chest?
an ender. No, I don't think it's an ender chest.
What?
Oh?
Never mind.
No, it's. Yeah.
That's
Okay.
basically.
I don't
a
know what to
relic, is
call
what
them
you're
anyway.
saying,
So.
dude.
Okay. I guess we could. We'll think about this later
I
on.
don't
But
know.
it is
I
gonna
don't
be on the
know.
table.
We'll come.
Yeah,
We'll come back to it.
Yeah, we'll
We'll
come
come
back to
back to
that.
it.
Let's do
And
that.
also, an idea for the store thing, we could also have like worldwide businesses that are in mostly every other country, so you don't have to travel everywhere to get to one store.
That's true. That is true.
Sounds fair enough.
Each area
When
maybe has
we definitely get a currency system, we should definitely set up the amount of prices for a certain item. That is, so it's more fair, and we'll
What are you
discuss the price.
looking
Yes,
for?
yes, Puppet. Yes, Davern.
I know this is least of our worries, but I do feel like in the future this will be needed. But what about entertainment?
Ooh, yes, agreed.
Entertainment.
Not only do we have kids around here, but we need to think about if we overwork ourselves, then one of us might go crazy.
He's got a
Like
point.
it's like the saying, "All work, no play makes whoever a dull boy."
You know, on that topic, we could have like the gladiator things in Greece, like back in the old days.
I
Isn't that
don't
cool?
know about that.
Okay,
No.
first of all,
No.
my country will not be used for violence. There's been already so much history about violence in my place. I am
Just
not
a
putting it on
suggestion.
No.
I like history. I'm sorry.
I like history
Okay.
just as much as the next guy, but remember,
Wait,
history has
it's-
taught us one thing. All right, humanity.
To repeat
Humanity.
itself?
Yeah, it'll repeat itself.
What
Okay,
about
and
what
and
about
let's
a
not.
theater?
It always does.
Theater would be good, yeah.
Yeah, one of those theaters where you put on plays and also entertainment. For
A
everyone.
festival would also actually be nice.
You know.
Oh,
But
yeah.
we're thinking annually. We should. This is gonna
I
sound
like the
crazy.
idea.
But what about a? Well, here's the thing, and this is gonna sound crazy, but for all the youngins here, you're probably not gonna be able to go in. Just saying.
Wow.
Are you thinking what
Yes.
I'm thinking? Are you
Please,
thinking
yes.
what I'm thinking?
Yes.
This is
Yes.
kind where I think it's
Shall we
going,
say it at the
really.
same time? Shall we say it at the same time?
I mean, I don't know if you're thinking what I'm thinking.
Casino.
Oh,
A
jeez.
casino.
Oh my
Oh,
Oh
Lord.
no.
Oh, I was thinking
Alright,
something
hey,
else.
We
hey,
really
time,
want to
time,
talk.
time.
Tavern.
We really want to bring gambling
Alright,
out
hold
out
on.
here.
I don't
But I
know
agree.
about gambling will be a good idea.
It's an amazing idea. Shut up.
All right,
We're
all right. There's a million people talking at once. Okay, one at a time, please.
Time out. Time out. Knock that shit up. Because last time
Hey.
I've been in. There's some really harsh things when it comes to gambling.
Well, this is the new world.
true.
Think about it. We have control over what it does. Okay.
Exactly.
When the old world was around, people would monitor you 24/7, and gambling was used by, I don't know, the mafia and whatnot. Okay. But that's the old world. People have to understand that this is the new world. Okay, we control whatever happens. I don't know if you guys know this, but some of the villagers, they know how to make alcohol.
What?
They
That's
do.
why I
How do
love
you
them.
wait?
Not just
I'll be
not
sure
just
to pay
not
my
just
visit.
any alcohol, but the alcohol
did make
we
grape
used
wine
to
one
drink.
time.
What exactly is alcohol?
No,
It's a-
it's a
You don't
drink.
really
know what that is
It's
Yeah,
a-
you don't need it.
It's It's a beverage for the adults only. The adults
Think of
only. I will say this.
I mean,
Think of
as
it. It doesn't.
Justice brought
okay.
up earlier, we could not have the drinking age.
Yeah.
No.
Absolutely not.
All right, no,
that
that
needs to
is
stay
not
down.
that is not what I was saying. Okay?
That is a bad
That
idea.
is not what I was saying. Okay, what I'm saying is it's not too far fetched to. I mean, hell, you guys are taking it out of proportion. Maybe the casino doesn't have to be one individual place. Maybe it could be part of a larger resort.
I mean,
Agreed.
I like the idea of a festival though.
Yeah,
Can
I like the
I-
idea too.
Can I try to see if I can't explain this to everyone?
Yeah,
In
sure.
that maybe it's not just a casino. Maybe it's not just alcohol. But I am all for the idea of an all-in-one entertainment area where all sorts of
Yeah.
events could be held and all sorts
Yeah.
of games could be played and so on and so forth. What does that sound like? Like Vegas, New Vegas.
New Vegas. We're thinking of a
New
New
Vegas.
Vegas.
New Vegas.
New Vegas.
Can we at least
already
pick
a
a better
thing.
location?
New York.
But just not in Vegas.
Thank you.
Can I interject?
Yeah.
Yes.
Aren't there more important things we can be talking about than opening casinos or drinking alcohol?
Well, if you were listening, you would have heard that this wasn't top priority.
It was a
Why are we
suggestion.
talking about it?
Priorities.
From
not
what we-
mentioned them.
You guys burned. I'm sorry. That
From
was
what
gonna
we were
burn.
talking about before, we segued into something far
Sorry,
more
I had-
different, far
I had to-
more.
All right.
I know
so,
it's not top priority, but I just don't get the point in talking about something like this.
Well, what's not to talk about? All right. If we're talking about building a railway system and establishing all these things and going front first into a place that only a god told us about, what do you think we're gonna do afterwards? All right, you just gonna.
I mean, I guess it's
do
something
you
to
really
celebrate out if we
think?
come back
Do you
alive.
really think all of us are just gonna sit around and just endure all of that? You gotta have something to do. I get
Yeah,
it.
dude,
I
work
get it.
hard.
I get it.
Work hard,
Truly,
play
I do.
hard.
It's not top priority, and that's why we saved it for last. All right. Everything we talked about before is top priority. This is an idea for the future. We're not just gonna stand up, waste our time making a casino, and then do everything else that we talked about.
Yeah.
So sit down and actually think about that, Zolan.
Well, with that being said,
Sorry, you
we've
just
talked
got
about
home.
things from the past, we've talked about things from the future, and things in the near present. Some very urgent things and some, well, should I say, very luxurious endeavors. Is there anything we missed?
I don't think so.
No,
I think
so.
that's everything.
I don't think so. I think that's everything.
Meeting
I mean,
adjourned
for
then?
now, that is. Yuki?
Thinking for a swimming pool, like an archery range.
Archery range.
Archery is
Did somebody
pretty
say
fun.
archery?
Maybe we should talk about the plans for this resort later on
Actually,
then.
maybe I should make a range.
Yeah.
Again, it's a future plan.
Right.
Alright, that's fine.
Not the top it, priority, but it is a priority in some later time.
Yeah, work hard,
Well,
play hard, my dude.
Look, here's the thing. At least with all of this, remember, we're not survivors. We're livers. Wait, no, that doesn't sound right. Well, you get what I mean.
I'm more of a stomach person myself.
I'm more of a kidney.
I'm more
You know,
confused.
I'm more of a heart.
I'm
I'm more of a heart.
I don't know what's going
I'm more
on
of a
anymore.
brain.
You can live without.
You know what?
Can we
You know
please
what?
stop
Fine.
with the? Can we please stop with the cannibalistic
All right.
comments?
Tried.
We don't want anybody
it
else
down.
to think that this is okay.
That's
Anyone
perfectly
else?
fine.
All right.
That's
All
fine.
right. All right. Let's just review, okay? All right. If my memory serves correct, okay, we talked about fully establishing this council. Then we talked about the messenger system, which we still need to find out ways we're gonna do faster travel, which includes the skyways. So that's gonna be a community project. We discussed the communication towers. All right, those are a thing, and we're still working on them on fast email communication. Then we talked about the mansion, the gods appearing before us, And then we talked about some other things such as shops, infrastructure, banking systems, and future resort plans.
Yeah.
All right, did I get all of it?
That's
yeah,
good.
you on the
Oh,
mark
yeah,
actually. You're on the
yeah.
mark actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I got one more thing to add.
What's up?
What?
Yeah.
Dude. When I was trying to blow up a mountain, apparently Hermes came over and gave me a bird.
What?
A what?
A bird?
A little pet bird because
I'm more interested in the fact that you were blowing up a mountain.
I was gonna say.
Why
Whose
were you
land
blowing
were you
that
blowing
that
up?
too.
Why?
it was my land.
Okay, good to know. Just wanted
Why?
to ask.
Yeah.
Why were you
So-
blowing up a mountain in the first place?
Terraforming.
Demolition job. I need resources. But anyway,
I know
Makes
someone
sense.
who's gonna like that.
I remember some god smiting my parents. So apparently Hermes got a bird for me. And I was like, oh well.
Are you sure that
that
whole
buttercup
incident
is-
wasn't just
is
being
something.
Wait,
unlucky?
did he just give you a random parrot, or is it? Wait
Just
a
a
second.
random
Hang on a
parrot.
second. What? Wait, why did you mention the parrot in the first place? Did something happen to it at the first time? Because
He
you
said it
mentioned lightning.
He said it got
They got hit by
smited.
lightning.
Oh.
Yeah, my bird
Oh.
got smited and I was pissed.
I think
That's
you
why I
said
called
that
that
used
god
to be
Hermes
kind
the
of
Here's
buttercup.
the thing. See, here's the thing. A bird getting smited by lightning is immediately KO'd, like permanently. So how did they get the parrot back?
It's a random parrot.
Hell if I know.
I was just gonna say.
So they
Yeah,
just
so here's the
I
thing,
mean,
here's
they
the
are
thing.
gods, though.
It's a specific parrot. Yo, wait a second.
What? Why are you
Oh,
jumping up and
God.
down like that?
This is a table. Stop jumping.
You
So-
are gonna break that chair.
big sis.
Sorry. But can I just say, Greek mythology, there was a god that brought the dead back to life. He could do that.
Oh god.
Hades?
You
It's
mean
Hades.
Calm down,
Hades?
Yuki.
Here we go.
Hades.
He did
Yes.
he did mention Hades, Hermes
He-
when he was talking.
Isn't
about
Hades the god of the underworld, though?
Yes, but he's not a
Yeah,
bad
he's a
guy.
great man.
Not really that bad.
Yeah, he's
He's
great,
not
man.
really a bad guy. Have you read the story about? Have you read
I
the
mean,
stories
I
about
have,
it?
yeah, but
I mean, he
so
did take Persephone, but we're not gonna question that.
What?
I mean, that was normal during that era, so
Right.
that was
I mean,
normal
yeah.
during the
Anyway.
era. But anyway, yeah, poor bird gets murdered. That's the same bird that fucking died
Yeah.
and brought back to life. Oh heck yeah! That's
Also,
Hades.
Also,
yeah.
Hermes, for some reason, was able to turn a block of grass into gold.
wait, who?
What?
Huh?
Hermes.
Wait, what? Huh? What? Huh?
Yeah. He literally, there's a block of gold in anime land that used to be a block of grass.
Really?
I thought
Oh,
you dropped that. I
Midas
just picked it
No,
up.
touched it?
that was Hermes. That was Hermes.
Did he Midas touch that? Did he Midas touch
He had
it?
And he
something
do
in
that?
his hand and it turned into gold.
As a god, I can only imagine that he can.
So far,
Did
we,
Midas
question a
touch
god.
it? Yeah. Yeah. Wait, who's?
I said,
Wait,
why
what,
would
huh?
you question the god? Just stop questioning it.
Oh,
Stop
okay.
questioning the gods.
Honestly, I hate to admit it, but Ona's right. You know,
It's probably not worth questioning the gods.
I don't understand why we question the gods. They're gods. They're capable of practically
they're
anything.
unpredictable, though.
One is literally turns into.
Well, I mean, one of them's capable of being an asshole, so.
But by the way,
One of
just,
them is capable of being Kermit, so.
we need some benches in anime land. Just let you know. Can
All
we
right,
get some
we'll
benches?
talk about that later. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, on the topic of gods, did anyone else meet Mother Nature?
What?
What?
What? Really now?
I'm surprised I haven't met that
What,
one.
Bastelli? What?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I remember.
Yeah,
Honestly, I
yeah,
was
we
there.
were together for that one.
What?
Wait, what do you
goddess
mean
of
Mother
nature?
Nature? What do you mean Mother Nature?
What was her name? Green hair, white dress.
Mellow.
It started with a P.
Persephone.
Wait, what? Wait,
Parsnip?
no, hang on
Not-
a second.
not
Let's say that
Persephone.
again. No, hang on a second.
That's
Say
another
that again.
song,
Say that
really.
again right now. Say that again.
Green hair, white dress, started with a P.
Can I?
Pomina?
is it
Pomina?
Pomina?
Pomina, maybe. That was probably her name.
Pomina.
I never heard of that.
Yeah, there we go.
That's a new one to me.
That's a new goddess I never heard of before.
I have never.
Pomegranate.
No, Yuki.
How
No,
are
you
no,
good,
no,
Yuki?
no,
The
Yuki, no.
great goddess of
No.
pomegranates. Yeah,
No.
that's what we.
Yuki,
no.
no.
Do not.
No.
Big
She
sis,
Is
are
Yuki
you
okay?
No,
Is Yuki okay?
No, it's
I
not the
think
same.
they're
It's not
kind
the same
of
person.
broken
No.
at the moment.
Do not.
Big sis,
How
are
can you
you
know
okay?
that? How can you know that? How can you say that? How can you say what if it's actually the same person?
I'm not willing to. This is ridiculous. We can't.
Well, what's the problem?
How are you so oblivious?
Is everything
Stop
alright?
pushing me.
He
Tell
says
me
not
how
the
you
same
so
person. How can you say that? It matches. It. You know what she looks like. You know what she looks like.
Oh, okay, okay,
They're
okay,
saying
okay.
she's a god. That's not. She never was like that when we
It
grew
explains
up.
why she vanished. I mean, it explains why she vanished.
Big sis. Now's not the right
Not to
time.
rain on
We're
you.
kind of
We're
in the
you
middle
guys-
of a
we're in the
meeting.
middle
Come
of
to and
something.
explain
We
what's going
can't
on.
do this. We'll
Can I
talk
bring up
about this
something
after
bad?
this.
Can y'all take your
Proceed
troubles
back to the
home,
meeting,
please?
Hey, that's not necessary.
I apologize. It's nothing.
Maybe we should. Maybe we should just cut this meeting.
Yeah, we need to adjourn this meeting because we've kind of longed our stay. We already discussed what we wanted to discuss.
Indeed.
Before
So,
we
meeting
before
adjourned?
before we adjourn this meeting, is there anything else anybody needs to bring to the table? Because as far as I'm concerned, another meeting like this won't happen for, well, I'd say a week.
A while.
Week.
You know what? Alright. Here's one last thing. I'm not sure if I can say this, but Worcestershire. Okay, there we go. That's
okay,
it.
yeah, meeting adjourned. Meeting adjourned.
Meeting adjourned.
Meeting
Oh
adjourned.
my god.
Thank God.
Thank you for everyone
Just
for
it.
coming.
Yuki,
We'll see you
No
in a week.
problem.
Thank
Come
you.
on.
All right, Davin, let's go.
Big
So,
sis.
Guy, are you ready?
Allie, come.
You wanna
with,
come?
Allie, come with me,
Yeah.
Yuki.
Let us go.
One at a time, people. You don't want to jam in the door.
Thank
I'm
you for
gonna
coming,
go.
everybody.
I'm gonna go make my way back.
You sure?
Mm.
All right, fine.
So I'll see you there.
Let's go.
Oh wait.
Dad,
Does
can
it-
I ask something of you?
Oh.
Actually, I might need to get back.
Oh.
Where?
Allie.
There's Davin.
Was this
I
for
need.
you?
Yeah.
I need to get
Allie,
back.
Allie, you're gonna want to stay
Looks
for
like he's
this.
just giving him.
Oh.
But my dogs.
Your dogs
All right,
are
Davin.
your
I
dog.
know,
Your
but
dogs will
Oh.
be fine.
Oh.
All right.
Thank you, for
Thank you,
thinking.
good sir.
Thanks.
I was just randomly given a cake.
I want to talk to you both.
What seems to be the problem?
Follow me.
Just. This cannot be real. No, this is not
Fix this.
real.
Are you okay? What's wrong?
Fucking lied. She fucking lied.
Our mom.
What's the matter?
Our mom. Allie.
liar.
Our mom. Her name was
Mom?
her name is Pamina, and she is the exact same description as what Chris just said. And they're telling us that our mom is a goddess.
Our mother? Big sis!
She's a fucking liar. She's a goddamn liar. She's a goddamn liar.
Hey.
Big sis.
Hey. Look at me. All right? All right, I get it. All right. I don't want to believe this either. I really don't. All right? But we have to accept this reality. Mom is out there somewhere.
What do you mean accept? She left us when we were... She left us alone. What do you
What are you
mean?
talking about? She never left us. We left her. We
Did
grew
she?
up. We moved out of Greece. Dad was there. Mom was there with us. What do you mean they left us? They never did.
They...
I can't. I still was in contact with them when I was over the seas and in other countries. Sis, did you not keep in contact with them?
I did keep in contact with them, but it just hurts. No wonder she left that one time and never really came back.
She left?
No wonder she went up to me that one time, told me something and said that she would come back, but she didn't. She didn't come back.
Big sis.
Come on.
I may not remember, but I know she had her reasons. Everyone has reasons. And I wish I had my reason to remember her.
I thought she would never leave us. She's Mother Nature. What could possibly, what evil act could she possibly do?
We don't know for
abandonment. Of course, it's fucking abandonment.
Do we know for sure
Yuki.
that it was actually her that they saw?
That's what I'm saying.
Green eyes, white robe is literally what she looked like.
Okay, so
Maybe there's a difference.
all right, so let's buy into the fact that our mom's a goddess. All right. Isn't a goddess a god? Don't they have other things to do? I mean, they're deities.
It would explain why she left.
Deities cannot.
Because she's a goddess. All right. It means if she had time to say goodbye to us, she would have.
She did. That's why she came to me. Did she not go up to you guys one day? Said she needed to go somewhere and she might not come back a million years, but she promised she would come back?
No.
Was it just me?
I
mean, I was more closer to Dad than I was with Mom, so I guess I was kept out of the loop.
Did Dad tell you anything? Did he tell you anything?
No.
He never told you what Mom and him were doing? Does he know Mom's a...
This isn't helping the
Does
situation.
he know?
This isn't helping the situation, okay?
It's not helping, but the fact that she's probably a goddess and most likely
We
one.
don't know for sure. Sometimes gods and goddesses take different forms. We don't know for sure if it's 100%
So it's
her.
precisely, so it's just coincidentally that she chose the one person that literally took care of us when we were growing up.
We don't know that. Gods are unpredictable like that, aren't they? I may not know much, but maybe it's all just a coincidence.
All right, let's
It's a coincidence then that her name is Pomona. It's a coincidence.
Listen, all right? Bickering back and forth is going to get us nowhere, okay? This isn't confirmed, all right? We can't just straight up accept the fact that someone with the same name and the same looks are the same person, okay? Ali is 100% right, okay? Gods can take forms. I mean, we heard it ourselves. Hermes takes the form of Kermit, a fucking Muppet from Entertainment.
He's a trickery. Gods can be trickery in order to hide within the humans, if I remember mythology.
I mean, listen to us. Listen to us right now. We're theorizing that our mother is a goddess, a Greek goddess.
She is? And if she is one?
Then she is, okay? What else do you want me to say?
Oh, I don't know, like the classic stories of Greek what eventually happens to Greek goddess kids.
And what's
What do you
that?
mean?
Abandonment. We get left out in the wild to die.
Our mother would not do that. Would she?
Mom never abandoned us, okay?
I'm sure she wouldn't. A mother
does
would
she
never
know
abandon
then?
her children.
If she is out there, why?
I don't know! Do I look like I know the answers? I don't. I don't know where Mom is. I don't know where Dad is. I don't know where anybody else is. I don't even know where my children are. So you bringing these problems to the table in front of all these people, these strangers we don't even know. I think we need to focus on surviving ourselves, because whether our mom abandoned us or not, is still up for debate, and it's something that'll break us apart. There are gods in this world, okay? Deal with it.
I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry.
I get it.
I didn't mean to
get
do
it.
that in
I
front of
get
those
it.
people.
I get
I
it.
just
I
got
get it. You
emotional.
want to find answers. Yuki, look at me. I get it. You want to find answers, all right? We'll find them together, all right? You, me, Allie, everyone else. I didn't mean to get loud, honestly, but we're stressing ourselves out and we don't need this.
You're right, we don't need this.
If
I'll do better. I'll do better next time.
We're
Listen,
right here for you.
I love both of you, all right? And whether our mom abandoned us or not, we still got each other.
We need to stay together.
So if it's true, all of it's true, then we don't need her. All we have is ourselves now.
We need to have each other's backs. Like we promised when we were kids. Right?
Yeah.
Right. We'll talk about this another time.
I love you too.
I love both of you too. Alright.
I should probably get back.
Yeah, you got your dogs to take care of.
Yeah. I'm really sorry.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I just wish I had the memories like you guys had.
Do you wonder where she is? I've already lost my husband, Justice. I don't know where he is. I don't know where Dad is. I don't know where Mom is.
I don't know where several of my kids are. I get it.
But if I do see her, though, I'm not entirely sure what I should say. Do I call her a liar? An abandoner? Mom?
I'd ask why.
Why didn't she tell us? If she was actually a goddess, why didn't she tell us?
Because they probably knew that this was the way we were going to react.
And if Dad knows?
I don't even want to think about something like that. Because trust me, I'm just as upset as you are. She's out there somewhere. And maybe Dad is as well.
People. If she had the absolute balls to appear to people, well, why she should really appear to us? I have a few words. A few words I want to say, and one of them is why. She get out of here.
Yeah.
You wanna stay at Greece or something? You wanna keep going?
Well, I don't want to just leave you here and whatnot. You need someone. You know, your husband's not around, so Big Brother's got to take the mantle.
Yeah. Thanks, buddy.
Listen. Again, I'm sorry that I raised my voice. I really didn't
No,
want
I'm sorry.
to.
I'm sorry I got mad at you.
But we're gonna figure this stuff out together, and if our mom is a goddess, then of course I have a few words to say to her myself. Because she may have left you in the dirt, but she didn't leave me in the dirt.
Yeah.
And believe me when I say this, I don't think it's right that she stayed in contact with me. Can't believe it.
Having some words?
Ah, jeez. Scared the crap out of me.
You really know how to sneak up on people, don't you?
Didn't even hear no
Part of the
footsteps.
job description of when I was trying to do my deals.
Anyways, do you need anything?
Well, me and a few others are gonna scout out this mansion and secure a perimeter. I don't want additional threats being a concern to me.
That's
Of
good.
course.
That's good. We don't know what beyond we don't know what's beyond those doors. So
Oh, yeah.
it's best to survey the area and do what you said.
Yeah.
Hey, Grimes. Hey, Grimes. I
What?
apologize for my behavior.
Nah, it's full. It's literally fine.
We're all
Because
freaked
honestly, yeah, it's fine. I dealt with arguments like this back in my home when, before the blackout.
Yeah. It's just we found out something we probably shouldn't have.
Sometimes the truth is really harsh to hear, or even see in that matter.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Anyway,
find.
Thank you.
We're gonna find the answers.
Yeah.
Trust me. I want to know exactly what happened to this place as well, because, well, it seems improbable that we all just woke up here. We used to live a different life. Something else happened, or something else is going on that we're just not seeing. And it all starts with what we found already, and it starts with that mansion. We gotta figure out what's in there.
We gotta focus on that one. That and the transportation. I'm just glad we finally got that out.
Yeah, production
and
on that will
also-
probably start immediately.
Yeah.
Everett is going to be tagging along with me and, Echo, my acquaintance, to secure this perimeter. And I gave him a little bit of a heads up for if he has a place like he's living in, he best hope to God that he started some security, because honestly, I just don't like sand zombies. Because honestly, I had to deal with them at some point in North America.
Normal zombies are worse. What do you think sand zombies are gonna be like?
Oh, really sandy. And they're going to be really hard to, chop their head off. Or
I
actually,
bet.
maybe that's the other way around.
Yeah. Anyways, I don't want to think about this right now. I'm really tired. I really want to go back to Greece.
Well, I'll take you there. Don't worry.
Yeah. All right.
Well, I have to go get my kids first.
All
See ya,
right.
Grind.
You go get your kids.
Hey, kitty.
Hey, kitty. Hi. It's sorry if Mom scared you. It's okay. It's okay. Look at me. It's okay. Mom just had some bad news delivered to her, and you know how I react.
Yeah.
Where's your sister and your siblings? Where's your siblings?
They went where?
Yeah, 'cause it's time to go home, sweetie. Can you go get them?
Yeah.
Go get them, sweetie. Well, I'll be right here.
Okay.
You're gonna need one of these.
Ah, this place.
I learned from the last time that, not a lot of people have boat supplies, so
I bring my own boat.
I went ahead and overhauled a bunch of boats here.
Oh, I don't need this one. I already have my own boat.
I mean, obviously I'm gonna head to Greece with you, but I might fall behind a little bit.
Why?
I guess it's just now starting to hit me, the reality of the situation.
About the council or about mom?
About mom.
Ah, Mother Nature, you are cruel. As you are pretty.
We gotta find mom.
You gotta find mom.
Somehow. Because if we're... I want answers, okay?
I want her to show up.
God or goddess or not God or goddess. She can't leave us out of the blue like this. And the fact that Dad never told me anything, that means that he was also kept out of things. I mean, hell, Dad...
Or that he or he was in on it. Never really... They were super close.
I mean, they were super close, but... I mean... Dad's an honest man. He would tell me everything. Why would he keep this from me? Or us? We're responsible. We can take it. We've been told much more grimmer things.
Well, the general rule of being a god is to not interfere with mortals.
Doesn't matter. Our mom is out there somewhere. I'm gonna find mom.
I'm coming with you. I have a few words to say.
You see, if I recall correctly, it was something in the meeting. Someone said something like, yeah, I talked about the gods, or I prayed upon them, and they answered. So I'm thinking we do the same thing.
Now that you mentioned that, the temple in my place was for goddess Demeter, but I'm guessing Demeter is mom, so if we pray there, maybe she'll show up.
I guess she stuck with a different name then if she chose Pomona.
Yeah.
Well, you should go take your kids back to Greece. I'll probably stay here for a bit.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, everybody in my family's went ahead and went back home.
Yeah. Aw. Hello. Hey. Hey, yo, Vince. You ready to go? Yeah. You okay?
All right.
Your uncle and I were just talking.
Well, you're gonna need these.
I have.
Well, keep it just in case. You never know if a lightning strike's gonna hit your boat.
I actually left my boat at home.
That's a really bad. Well, hang on, how do you get down from here again?
You jump. You gotta jump.
Jesus.
We gotta jump. Okay, hang on a second. Hang on. There's a better idea for this. There's a better idea. Get in the boat. Somebody get in the boat. You know what I'm talking about. Okay. Single file. So we gotta go, Justice.
All right. Well, like I said, I'm gonna stay behind a bit, but don't worry. I'm gonna come to Greece as well.
All right.
Nice seeing you again.
It's nice seeing you too, buddy.
Go, kids. Go. You go first.
I'll see you guys in Greece.
Yeah.
Why? Why, Mom? And that is gonna do it. Honestly, thank you guys so much for tuning into this stream. It was actually more chaotic than usual, but we managed to get it across and whatnot. Honestly, it feels good. It feels really good to do these lore streams. And like, if you tune in next Thursday or Friday, wherever you are in the world, depends. We'll be doing more streams like this and whatnot. We're trying to do it every Thursday/Friday for people and whatnot. And well, I guess we've progressed a little more into the plot, and we've discovered things that our character never knew. So let's go ahead and get some shout outs out of the way, shall we? Thank you so much, Camelot Warrior, for the raid of 2. Welcome, raiders. Thank you so much, Unlovely. That is my friend. That's my friend, Bree. Thank you so much, Unlovely, for the gifted tier 1 sub to Pastelli Fox. Thank you so much, Crashmate, Crash_mate, Unlovely, Sir Danny the Fox, Batgoat22, Trimp Auroras, and Wolfie9191 for the follows. Welcome to the Emerald Evolution. Hope you enjoy your stay. And for anybody who is interested, we have ourselves an official Berry World SMP Twitter that you can go ahead and go follow if you want. I'll go ahead and put that in the chat. Definitely go follow it and whatnot, because we'll be posting a lot of stuff on there and whatnot, including events, streams, and other cool stuff that is knotted to the Berry World SMP. So we're gonna go ahead and switch over our music. Let's go ahead and go to a Twitch playlist. I'm thinking, what's a good song? What's a good song? I know there's a good song from 99 Lives that's got some pretty good wubs to it. Yeah, there we go. Secret Sauce by Chris Poirier. If you guys do enjoy the music that plays throughout the streams, such as this track right here, definitely go check out below 99 Lives. They provide awesome streaming music that is all for free. All you got to do is give credit. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna raid someone. Who should we raid? You know what? I'm feeling Yuki. Let's go raid Yuki. Hopefully she's live. Oh no, she's offline. Ooh, shoot. You know, let's do Chris Dreams. Why not? Copy. So we're gonna go ahead and go raid Chris. All right, we'll go ahead and do that. We'll go ahead and do that in just a minute. But honestly, guys, thank you so much for the support. Next week, we're going to be trying to do the Rambo cosplay stream to celebrate 100 followers. And later this week, I might be streaming Doom Eternal. So we're going to have a little bit of a different game to play and whatnot. But until then, thank you guys so much for the support and all the follows and all the love. My name is YouCantJustice, and I'll see you guys in the next stream. Bye-bye.